Good afternoon, guys. It's Casey checking in with you on this beautiful Sunday, September 29th, guys. Today is September 29th. Oh boy, we got one more day in the month, guys. One more day. Today is the 29th. I just wanted to say before I start the video, guys, shout out to all of the people in parts of Florida and in Georgia, North Carolina. Shout out to all of the people who are dealing with the hurricanes out there. I know firsthand about hurricanes. I was in I experienced Sandy back in 2012, and I can tell you that kind of experience changes you. It changes you in a way, guys. It changes you. Um, for me, I always try to see the beauty in the ashes. These type of things are disastrous, but for me, it could bring out it brought out things in people that you hope are there, but you really don't know until you see it firsthand. I know I can remember Superstorm Sandy. I can remember that day that I was talking on the phone. I was actually preparing for the storm. I didn't go to work that day because I wanted to be here in case anything happened with my mother. This was in 2012. My mother lived on the first floor. I lived on the second floor, and my son lived in a studio apartment that I have in the basement. I stayed home from work that day to make sure that, in case anything jumped off, I wouldn't be stuck at work and my mother be here without me. So I stayed home from work that day. And I can remember talking on the phone. I was talking on the phone with somebody, with one of my coworkers. They lived closer to the city, and I live across the street from the water, guys. I live across the street from the water, so people were really worried about me. What happened during the storm? I got my mother out of here. I packed up my mother and I sent her to my sister's house. Because me and my son, we was gonna ride out the storm, but I didn't want to put my mother at risk, because because of physical conditions. In case anything jumped off, I knew that I could not move her quickly. You understand? So I got her to my sister's house. I got her all packed up and got her to my sister's house. And me and my son, we stayed here. We tried to get my house as prepared as possible for this storm. But in the back of our minds, we really didn't believe it was going to be a big storm. We really didn't, because unless you see a storm of that magnitude, you don't think that it can happen to you. We were preparing, but we were taking it lightly. My son had taken some things downstairs from out of the basement, out of his apartment down in the basement. But he elevated some things downstairs because we really didn't think it was going to be a big deal. We really didn't. We expected to get a little bit of water, which is why he elevated his things a little bit downstairs. But we did not expect the magnitude that occurred. I can remember after I had got my mother to my sister's house and everything, I was here, and my son, we were in the house and we were preparing things. I was getting candles. I was getting flashlights. I was getting everything ready. I was talking on the phone actually with one of my coworkers, and I was joking with them on the phone. And I had went to the window, and they were asking me, "Well, you're right next to the water. What do you see?" And at that time, there was little teeny puddles in the street. There was nothing going on at all. It was very still, okay? Very still. And I was like, I said, there's nothing going on. The street is bone dry, I was telling the coworker. Okay? So I walked to the back of the house to get batteries to put in my flashlight and the battery operator. I walked to I think I walked to my bedroom, and I had just left the window. I had just left the front balcony, looking there to see if there was any more water on the street. Now, mind you, I'm looking at the water because I'm across the street from the water. I'm looking at the bay. It's the waves are crashing. The waves are crashing, but there's no water coming onto my street. You understand? Which is why I really didn't think that it was going to happen the way it happened. I walked to the back of my house just to get batteries, and I'm talking on the phone. Okay? And I walked as the 4 seconds or 30 seconds that it took me to leave the window and walk to the back of my house, to get batteries out of a drawer to put in the flashlight. As I walked to the back, and I was putting those batteries in that flashlight, so I heard my neighbors that were next door banging on my door because I was upstairs. I was in the top apartment, and I heard they were on the bottom apartment. Okay, and they was in their house, and they was in the bottom apartment because they had rented out the top floor. Okay, I heard them banging and screaming at the door. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I said, what's going on here? So I get down there and I open the door for them. And I kid you not, the water was at my doorstep. The water. And they rushed upstairs in my house. And all of us rode out that storm. We rode out that storm. It was unbelievable, that storm. That storm was unbelievable. I couldn't believe how fast the water, it went from the street being dry to the water being at my doorstep within about a 3-minute span. Okay, it happened just that fast. Okay, it was unbelievable. I could not believe it. We were upstairs. We were all, my neighbors. I also had neighbors come from across the street. It was unreal, guys. We were up on my balcony, looking from the balcony. Some people didn't have any place to go. They came up the stairs to my house, and we were all on the balcony. I can remember drinking cojitos because my neighbor had brought a bottle of cojito that she made. Okay, and we were on the balcony watching everybody's truck float by. We were watching telephone poles float by, and we were just on the balcony, and we were saying, isn't that so and so's truck? And we were like, is that a telephone pole? Is that a fence? You understand? It was unreal, guys. Okay, and I can remember being so annoyed because my car was in the driveway. Now, mind you, my car was a Soldier. My car was kind of old. It was my car. I had like a 93 Lexus. Now, this was my baby. I had just had the car was a older car, but it was in good condition. That car was a Soldier. I love that car. That car gave me so little trouble because I'm the kind of person, guys, I can't take cars that you got to go and have tune-ups every other month. I need a car that's a Soldier like me. And I'm going to tell you, I spent like the time that I had that car, when I had that car for years, I think the total that I spent on that car was about $1,000 for all those years. And that's maintenance, tune-ups, everything. But I was pissed off because 2 days before Superstorm Sandy, I had my brother put brand new plugs and everything in my car to get her ready for the winter. Okay? He put brand new plugs, everything in my car to get her ready for the winter. Okay? Now, I had a problem with my trunk where my trunk would not open. Okay? Unless I used the key, the trunk would not open. Okay? It didn't open automatically. So I'm sitting there looking at the water, okay? And I'm on the balcony thinking to myself, isn't this something? I've been trying like the dickens to get this damn trunk to open, and it opens for the water. As soon as the water engulfed the car, the trunk popped open immediately. And me and my son, we were just on the balcony with my neighbors laughing about this because I said, I've been trying to get this trunk open for weeks with my little click button, and it wouldn't open. Okay? And it's sudden, and now it opens for the water. It popped open automatically when that water engulfed it. So we were up on the balcony drinking coquitos and watching everybody's car float away, okay, in amazement. Okay, the things that we saw floating down the block, unbelievable. I mean, huge fences that were cemented into the ground. That was surrounding the recreational parks. We watched these things being picked up like they were toys and tossed down the block with the water. It was an incredible sight, guys. You have to experience it in order to know what's going on. Okay, you have to experience it. It's you can hardly describe it. And in a way, a lot of, I had neighbors some of my neighbors were panicking and everything because, once you don't evacuate, guys, you can't wait till the water comes to evacuate. So people that make the decision to stay, like I made the decision to stay because I know how I am psychologically. And psychologically, it was better for me. I'm not saying that that's the best decision for everybody because some people should get out. Like I made sure I got my mother out of here. But for me, when you are there and you are experiencing that storm, okay, and we were there and we were praying to be able to see the ground again because it was like my house was in the water. It was like my house was in the bay. You understand? We were surrounded by water. And all we could do was think, please, I hope that we see the ground. But the water, we kept praying that the water would not go past my doorstep. Okay, the doorstep where you enter my house. Now, it took my basement completely. It completely engulfed my basement. Okay, the water did. Okay. My son was very upset because he had just bought new furniture and everything for his little studio apartment he had down there. He was very upset. I can remember. But the water engulfed the entire basement. Okay? But it went to the threshold of the first floor and it didn't go any further. I was up here praying that please don't let the water go any further. Don't let it go any further. And it got to the threshold of my door and it stopped. It stopped right there. Okay. But we were up on that balcony, just in amazement all night. And by the time the water receded, probably about 10 a.m. the next morning, it was a disaster out there. But we were so grateful to be able to see the ground again that it didn't even matter. All of the destruction out there, because my house, everybody's house was engulfed in wheat. I was cleaning wheat for days because I'm across the street from the bay. And the bay, I only found out during Superstorm Sandy that it used to be wheat fields there. And the wheat fields are underwater. So the storm brought up all of the wheat and everybody's house was engulfed in wheat. And we were cleaning wheat for days. It looked like a war, like those third world countries during a war. We had army tanks riding up and down the block. It looked like a third world country at war. They had those big floodlights all over the streets. Everyone had to go to utility poles to charge their cell phones. They had little charging stations. It was unreal. It was very unreal and humbling, guys. But I was grateful that I stayed there because for me, if I had left and returned to see that sight, I would have been devastated. And I would not have felt the gratitude that I felt when you're there and you're experiencing all of that water around you. Okay. Um, you are just so glad to see the ground again that you don't care what that storm left. That's the point that you're at, because it feels like you're never gonna see the ground again. Okay, and when you do finally see the ground, you don't even care all of the aftermath that it left. Okay, but there was a lot of miracles that came out of that storm. There was a lot of miracles. I mean, people got together, people united. The different organizations. Shout out to the Latter-day Saints. I love them. They came from other states to help people clean out their debris in their basements, and they restored my faith in humanity. The Latter-day Saints. Shout out to them. Okay, I will never forget them. They came and they helped me. They actually took over. It was a group of them. They came in groups. They cleaned all of the debris out of my basement, and they were singing while they were doing it. I didn't even want to go in my own basement, guys. That's how terrible my basement looked. I did not even want to go in that basement, and they went in that basement, a team of them. They took out all that debris, okay, and they were singing while they were doing it. And I said to myself, now that's love right there. That's love. I expected to hear, sometimes some people are some complaining like, oh my God, well, look at this and if that. They were down there singing, guys, while they were cleaning out all that debris. And when they finished, guys, I was so overwhelmed with emotion. I cried and I hugged each and every one of them, because I felt the love coming from them, guys. That restored my faith in humanity when that happened, guys. There is beauty in the ashes. There's a lot of negative things that happen during a storm like this. So I know what those people are experiencing, because your house is never the same. I don't care what renovations you do. There are some things you lose that you just are not going to get back. Okay. And your house is not going to be the same. Okay. My house, I still have repairs that's from Sandy that have not been done yet. Okay. Because life continues after the storm, and you have to get on with the business of living, and certain things just don't get done. Okay, the certain things don't get restored yet. Okay, so I feel for those people who are, they are, taken out of their homes. They have no power. It's a helpless feeling when you're walking around with no power. Okay, you have no electricity. During that time, I can remember the electricians were gods. I said to myself, I need to go and become an electrician. The electricians were gods. They were walking around and people were at their feet, at their mercy, because everyone needed their circuit breakers to be restored. And these guys were like gods. They were like, people would do anything to get an electrician. They were running down the street after electrician trucks. I can remember the desperation for everyone to try to get back to normal. So shout out to all of the people that's experiencing all of these things from the storm. I can definitely relate, because once you experience something like that, it's very you can't describe it unless you experience it, guys. Unless you experience it, you can't describe it. To see your neighborhood go from looking normal to looking like a war zone. Okay, because the military is out and about. They have their tanks. Imagine seeing a tank riding up and down your block. Okay, a military tank. It is something that you never forget. So shout out to all those people who experience that, who are experiencing that, guys. There is beauty in the ashes. And I'm hoping that those people that are experiencing that, and those of you who are experiencing that, that are listening to me, there is beauty in the ashes. Um, if you look for it, guys. There's beauty in the ashes. It doesn't seem like it when you see all of that destruction, but there is beauty in the ashes. Okay? So shout out to them. Lots of prayers to them, guys, the people that are experiencing all of this flooding and loss of belongings, loss of life, guys. There's people who lost their lives. I was seeing on the news, guys. I think it was in North Carolina. So big prayers to them, guys. Big prayers, because I've experienced the storm, that Superstorm Sandy, and I can tell you, it changes you. It changes you, and it humbles you. What Mother Nature can do, guys. But one thing I have to say, I have a statue in front of my house of Mary, the mother of Jesus, and I'm going to tell you a small miracle. My car was lifted up like a Tonka truck and taken from my driveway. Everyone's trucks, I got neighbors that got 4x4 trucks. Those trucks were picked up like toys and taken from their driveways, guys, like they were nothing. I have a statue in front of my house of Mary, the mother of Jesus, that's inside of a castle, guys. And I said to myself when the storm hit, because I didn't expect it to hit that suddenly, I said, my mother's going to kill me, because she told me to move the statue. That was the last thing she said to me when I dropped her at my sister's house. Move the statue. Okay, that was my mother's statue. Okay, move the statue from in front of the house so it doesn't get swept away. I just knew that statue was gone and I was never going to see it again. And I said, oh my God, how am I going to, I'm going to have to try to replace that statue before my mother leaves my sister's house and get back here. Okay, got outside, guys. Do you know that statue was unmoved? It was unmoved. Even Mary weighed about 15 pounds inside the house, the housing. Mary did not move. And cars were moved. Fences were moved. Everything else was swept away, but Mary did not move. And she only weighed 15 pounds. Okay? That statue, there is no way that statue should have still been there after the storm, but it was. Okay? So that was just my little miracle, and it gave me faith, and it gave me hope, guys, because there's no way that statue should have still been there. I had already expected to probably walk down the street and see where it was swept away to and try to see if I could find it. Me and my son, we was like, oh my God, we didn't move the statue. My mother's going to be so upset. The statue was unmoved. It didn't even move an inch from where it was. So that things like that, there's always beauty in the ashes, guys. So shout out to all the people that are experiencing the storm Helene. There's beauty in the ashes, guys. You will get through it. You will get through it, guys. So I just wanted to say that, guys, to all of the people who are going through these storms, guys. So let's get back to the hits, guys. Thank you, members. Thank you so much to all my beautiful members. I got some more members. Thank you so much, Fanny, Jane, John, Lady T, Frida, Octavia, Cecile, Dietrich, Shandy, Ashley, Kenneth, Lady D, Lisa, Darlene, Lily, Barbara, and Juan. Thank you so much for being members, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your commitment to this channel, guys. Thank you so much. All right, guys. All right, let's move on. We got 36 hits in 3 days. 36 hits. This list showed up and showed out, guys. Let's see. As you can see, we got a pick 4 straight hit yesterday, guys. A pick 4 straight hit. 8654 straight hit in Rhode Island. We got Michigan 215 straight hit. DC 819 straight hit. West Virginia 956 straight hit. Okay, look at the 956 explosion yesterday, guys. West Virginia got 956 straight hit. North Carolina and the Tri-States both got 965 yesterday. Colorado had a back-to-back hit. They got the 501 and the 539. New York also got 539 yesterday. Okay, Connecticut got the 254. That's a straight hit on my Hot 19 list. Missouri got 350 from my list. Kentucky got 615. Kansas got the 614 on my list. Tennessee got the 088. Texas got the 304, and Oregon got the pick 48972 on my list, guys. That's 14 hits yesterday, bringing us up to 36 hits in 3 days. 36 hits in 3 days, guys. All right. I want to congratulate a bunch of people. Oh, my goodness. We had a lot of winners yesterday. Jay Lee, Michigan, 215 straight hit. Congratulations, Jay Lee. Danita in Ohio got the 615 straight hit the other day. Jay in Texas got the 614 box hit in Texas. Sharika got the 808 in Tennessee. Congratulations. Helen in Maryland. She plays online. She got that 526 in Kansas. And my beautiful member, Frida and Kenneth both got hits yesterday. Frida got the 956 from in North Carolina, and Kenneth got 2 back-to-back straight hits. He got the 819 in DC and the 215 in Michigan straight hit. Big congratulations, Kenneth, Frida. My beautiful members got hits yesterday. Thank you so much for telling me that. I love it when all of you guys get hits. I love it when all of you guys get hits. It makes me feel so good to know that you guys are getting hits from my numbers. Big congratulations, guys. Big congratulations. New subscribers, welcome. Welcome all subscribers coming over from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. If you were recommended to the channel by one of my beautiful subscribers, welcome aboard, guys. I'm looking forward to getting you many, many hits in 2024. I'm going to get many more people regular hits as well as life-changing hits in my baby's name. The ball has already begun rolling, guys. We winning over here. This is the winner's circle, guys. This is the winner's circle. Thank you all for all of your donations to the channel. Thank you guys for your loyalty to the channel, for liking my videos, sharing my videos, guys. Thank you so much for your supportive comments, guys. I really appreciate all of your support and you guys letting me be me. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you so much. Okay, new subscribers, this is my list. Every week I give 45 picks. I circle each pick as it comes. I put a star next to it as it becomes a straight hit. You can see in only 3 days, this list is filled with circles and stars, guys, as I told you it would be. It's filled with circles and stars. In 3 days, we got 9 straight hits. We got 2 straight hits in Michigan, 2 straight hits in West Virginia, straight hit in Arizona, Arkansas, Ohio, Rhode Island, and DC. All got straight hits from this list in 3 days, guys. 3 days, we got 6 back-to-back hits. Back-to-back hit in Georgia, Kansas, Florida, Texas, Wisconsin, and Colorado. All got back-to-back hits from this list in only 3 days, guys. This list is on fire, guys. It's on fire. Today is Sunday. I'm loving this 526 today. I'm loving 539. I'm loving 917, my birthday today, guys. I'm loving 917. I'm loving 908 today. I'm loving this 304. I'm loving this 459 today. I'm loving this 323 today, guys. I'm loving this 254 today. Do not sleep on this 254 today, guys. I'm loving 500 today. I'm loving this 389 today. Pick 4 lovers. Pick 4 lovers. I'm loving this 6507 today. I'm loving 3572 today. I'm loving this 2215 today, this 2217. I'm loving this 1969. I'm loving this 3033 today. I'm loving this 0300 today, guys. I'm this 1001. All right, guys, don't sleep on my babies. Do not sleep on my babies, guys. They will show up and show out today. Okay, new subscribers. Every week I break my original list into 2 lists that you can play on a $10 budget. You can choose one of these lists, play each number for $50 and one for $50 on a $10 budget. Or you can do like I've been advising you guys to do and choose numbers from each of these lists. Make your own list according to your budget and do it with numbers that resonate with you in your everyday life. Bills, license plate numbers, your kids' birthdays of people who piss you off, birthdays of people who inspire you, guys. Okay, choose the numbers from off this list that resonate with you in your everyday life. Make a list from those numbers according to your budget. Be consistent with it and you will get a hit. This third list down here is my Hot 19 list. This is a list of 19 picks that I gave to my subscribers a year ago. I've been playing off of this list for 15 years and hitting off of this list for 15 years. Let's see what it did yesterday. Iowa, 202 straight hit. Wisconsin, 022. Idaho got the 674. DC got 930. Connecticut got 524 straight hit. California got the 017 on this list. DC got 819 straight hit off of this list. 7 hits yesterday. 7 hits the day before that. In 3 days, this list has got 18 hits from this Hot 19 list in 3 days, guys. Don't sleep on this Hot 19 list, guys. It averages 70 hits a week. All right, guys, if you find value in the accurate predictions that I've been giving you guys since March 1st of last year, if you find value in me doing all of the research so you don't have to, guys, please subscribe. If you have already subscribed, please get another person to subscribe, guys. I'm trying to build this platform, guys, so I can get as many people as possible life-changing hits in my baby's name. I appreciate your assistance, guys. I appreciate you helping me do that. Thank you so much, guys, for your loyalty to the channel. You will not be sorry, guys. I will stay in the lab and get you guys consistent, accurate predictions, guys, while I have this channel. Thank you so much, guys, for your support. Thank you to my members, guys, for your loyalty to this channel. Thank you for your commitment. Your commitment to this channel is greatly appreciated, guys. Thank you so much, members. And those of you who are still interested in becoming members, guys, drop me a comment if you need the link, guys. But thank you to all of the members, guys. I appreciate you so much. And I am working on those videos for my members, guys. So stay tuned for that, guys. Okay? It's going to be a phenomenal year hits, guys. A phenomenal year hits. Because I will stay in the lab to make sure that happens, guys. All right, guys. I got to get shaken. It's a rainy day out there today, guys. It's a rainy day today. I got some things that I got to get done today, guys, and then I got to get back here and iron my uniforms for work tomorrow. The work week begins again tomorrow, guys. It starts all over again. But congratulations to all of you guys in advance. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to the winners, to all the winners we have, guys. We winning over here. This is the winner's circle. And I'm congratulating the rest of you guys in advance. Okay, guys, I got to get shaken. I didn't even put my numbers in for today yet. I got to get shaken, guys. Congratulations. I want to hear about the rest of you guys' hits. I will check back in with you guys tomorrow. Have a great Sunday. Be blessed.